Welcome to Beyond the Visit, the official podcast of Visiting Aid. I'm your host, Jill Barrens, reporting live from New York City, where the hustle meets home care innovation. This is where I'm going to connect you to our partner disruptors, the doers, the decision makers who are transforming home care behind the scenes. If you're tired of the same old platforms, processes, and excuses, you're in the right place with Visiting Aid. Welcome back to Beyond the Visit, the show where we spotlight the partners, the leaders, and innovators shaping the future of home care. I'm Jill Barrens from Visiting Aid, and today we're talking about one of the most important challenges operators face, getting paid quickly for the services they deliver. This is why we're thrilled to introduce our premier billing and revenue cycle management partner, AZ Billing, with over 40 years of combined experience, a 99.5% collection rate, and deep agency operations expertise across 100 plus payers. AZ Billing has become the gold standard for revenue cycle management in health, home care, and hospice. Joining us today is Irisi Dawson from AZ Billing. Irisi, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you very much for having me. This is awesome. I know we've been meaning to do this for a while now. We've known each other for many years, so I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be here with you, share my experience in the home care space and what AZ Billing does. Very quickly, I would like to kind of start from the beginning where this whole experience and where AZ Billing, how it was born. I started working in the home care space almost 11 years ago. And it just happened that my brother-in-law owned a home care agency, which he still does. And I started working, helping in the HR department a little bit with front desk. From there, I moved up to different positions and to the point of being the administrator and running his agency. Throughout the years, I was involved with many different agencies for consultations on HR, compliance, and other topics. And my husband is a medical biller, and he realized that there was such a need in the home care space and that many agencies were struggling and the issues were always the same. And clearly from there, we realized that my knowledge and his could benefit other home care agencies as not only the family business. And that's where AZ Billing started 4 years ago with myself, my husband, and a couple of people assisting us. And we're here today with almost 200 employees.
That's a very powerful story, Irisi. I'd like to know what sets you apart from other agency billing companies out there.
I think it's quite simple. Our background does it all. Just having a knowledge of the entire process in the home care space. I always tell my prospects, my clients, or anyone that I know that works in the industry, billing is just the end result. You have to understand the process from the beginning. When that aide walks into the office, learning and teaching them how to clock in, how to do the whole process properly, the intake department, the authorization department, the nursing notes, and so on. So having that knowledge and being there and done that and recognizing what creates and what those issues are, then of course you are able to understand of how you can collect and assist the agency in building proper processes. So when it comes to billing, it's easy. Well, it's never easy, but so to say, to make it as simple as it gets. So yes, having that industry knowledge, being there, I think sets us apart from the fact that we do work with the client's EMR, and then we can expand on that as well.
The parallels just keep coming. At Visiting Aid, I built a team of former operators and technologists. And so that is how we've been able to help operators as well.
And I think that's what has made you so successful so far.
From Visiting Aid, we've seen firsthand how your team reduces administrative burdens and improves cash flow. Can you share your onboarding process for new clients?
Absolutely. So when we have a new client that we are onboarding, I, myself, or my team, whoever is involved, we try to understand the internal processes. I do think that one of the, what makes them successful is the EMR that they're using. There are good EMRs, there are okay EMRs, and some that I shouldn't say it because I work with many not so good EMRs. But it does make our job easier when the system where the client is working in can perform like yours. Usually when a client comes on board, we try to understand what their intake and their authorization process is to see where they're lacking and where some of their issues may be, or what makes them successful as well. And then from there is a major audit that is being done on the first couple of months, or depending on the size of the company, where we realize if there is a major revamp that we have to do within the company to get them where they should be. We verify their rates to make sure that their rates are set up properly in Visiting Aids, because we're here today. We make sure that their setup for the payers is correct, because that is something that changes, fortunately and unfortunately, in the same time in the industry. Then we make sure that their processes are right. Once that is all done, then we enter into a maintenance phase. But so pretty much the onboarding is just auditing the entire company process.
Amazing service that you provide. Very hands-on. You have a great knowledge of operations and compliance. And this is one of the things that I believe makes our partnership work so well. Visiting Aid provides the technology backbone, the intake, the compliance, the scheduling, the payroll. AZ Billing brings the financial engine, ensuring claims go out clean, denials are overturned, underpayments are recovered. Together, we're delivering end-to-end operational and financial support for agencies. So, Irisi, billing in home care and hospice isn't simple. What are the biggest challenges you see agencies facing right now?
Oh, God, I could list too many of them. I can speak, well, we can start with some major ones. Major denials at the moment are authorization-related issues, and members moving from plan to plan, having new member IDs, changing Medicaid, eligibility issues, providers not being informed of eligibility, members moving to different agencies. Of course, especially for the state of New York, where we had a major change happening in March and April, the end of the CDPAP, as we have always known, and the new single FI. There is a lot of administrative burden as well. Rate cuts, those rates are not being updated from the payers. So constant request of projects. Now, if you are a home care agency and you have one biller, it's impossible that you, one or two, as many as you have, depending, you cannot do it all. You cannot create projects and make sure that your day-to-day are being, you're operating, or you're taking care of what you should be taking care of, which is the patients.
These analytics really make a difference. It's not just billing. It's an insight on how an agency runs. As agencies grow, how does AZ Billing play a role in helping them scale?
Oh, I get them paid. That you cannot, you cannot grow if you're not getting paid. If you're waking up, if you're waking up in the morning and you cannot make payroll, you are not thinking of getting the payroll double of what you have it today. So I think that's the most important thing. Making sure that the client is collecting to maximize as close to as 100% as possible, because 100% is not achievable in today's world, but as close as to the 100%, if you can get there, you can work on potentially growing your company. But when I sit with the clients as well, we go over a little bit the entire process of like what got them where they are today. And we see where there is room for them to make some changes, cut some expenses, focus some or restructure departments in a way that there is money that can be reinvested on growth. Of course, making sure that those monies are coming in for them to be able to do so.
Sounds like three key indicators would be tracking your denial rate, AR days, and net collection percentage consistently.
Yes.
Not ignoring small underpayments, they add up. And finding a partner who treats your revenue cycle as seriously as you treat your patient care.
Yes. I think always that my client's money is my money, and it's never them, but it's us. I always speak on their behalf, because the moment that they hand me their baby, because it's literally their baby, that baby becomes more mine than theirs. So you have to take that responsibility seriously.
Well, Irisi, this has been such a valuable conversation. For anyone listening who wants to connect, where can they learn more about AZ Billing?
Oh, they can go in our website, azbillingrcm.com. They can find me on LinkedIn. I'm always there, always posting, always chatting. So or they can call our phone number.
Or any of Visiting Aid's clients can reach out to me directly, and I will connect you to Irisi and AZ Billing. This has been fantastic. Thank you, Irisi, for joining us today. And thank you to our listeners for tuning in to Beyond the Visit. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share with colleagues in the home care community. Until then, keep delivering exceptional care and keep the revenue flowing. I'm gonna fight 'em all. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off.